Hello all. Today I will be working with the Morning Calm Oracle again by Shaman Seo Choi. This is not what I planned for today. Actually, I was hoping I would try some more advanced tarot spreads, maybe with like a lighter, almost humorous deck. That's not in the cards, literally, for today. Actually, today has felt very sad, and I didn't think I would be making a video focused on sadness. Long story short, I felt some overwhelming sadness, so I looked at some sort of guidance materials from tarot. Actually, hold on. I was looking at ideas in this Get Tarot, a perfect guidebook to practice tarot reading from Francesca Mattioni, who, again, I've featured her tarot cards in my Tarot Landscapes is the name of her tarot deck. Sorry, I'm a little, I'm all over the place. This is as much planning as I have. Looking through her guidebook, it referenced something with going into water, relying on water, using water. I don't remember off the top of my head. In the description with the High Priestess. And then that sort of kind of, made me then go, oh, I should go take a bath. So I did. And long story short, I spent 20 minutes crying in the bathtub. Maybe this is TMI, but this process, again, isn't always joy and light and happiness, and this is a process of some painful evolution, some painful realization. And again, I welcome all of it. I don't want to hide the other things that may seem less appropriate or even comfortable for a YouTube video. That's not what my videos are for. I'm here to, again, share this process. And so as I cried and cried and cried, I also had the awareness that the crying was also allowing for release. And therefore, I knew the more I cried, the more was being released, and therefore more space was being created. That's kind of how it was making sense for me. It felt like I could stay in the tub and cry for all day. Luckily, I did not. And then it came into my consciousness that, okay, I'm meant to work with these powerful oracle cards again, and this time address sadness. And that's as much as I have for, today to go on. So it is really going by the seat of my pants, and again, really trusting intuition. Again, this is the process of challenging and strengthening intuition. And so that's the focus for today. I did pick out some supporting stones. And again, of course, once I pick them and then I look them up, I'm like, oh, okay, of course, right? So on the blue cards, we fittingly have blue tiger's eye. Oh, by the way, I have a new camera. And it comes with a lot of bells and whistles. Comes with a lot of technology as well, and I have mixed feelings about that. Yeah, I feel like we don't get a choice when it comes to advancements in technology and applications of AI. So we are literally forced into, submitting to it. Anyway, sorry. Blue tiger's eye, also known as hawk's eye. And this stone is associated with mental clarity and communication and calm, helps reduce stress, overcome fears, and resolve internal conflicts. Oh, damn. Okay. Promoting a sense of inner peace and self-confidence. Okay. Okay. I hear that. I hear that. Resolve internal conflicts. These stones are like reading me. For the these are called the Sigil cards, and so again in this deck and in Korean Shamanism, these are specifically potent symbols to kind of super boost whatever comes out of the other the oracle cards or the oracle card reading, and they're no joke. So the supporting stone is fitting again. This is the okay. This is the 1,000-layer quartz. I don't know if you can see all the layers. Really, ooh. Yeah. Again, camera's better than my eyesight, so I'm gonna assume this is pretty good. Okay. And just like here we have our lodolite, also known as like garden quartz, which is the shamanic dream stone, and this is a similar form of lodolite as well. And this 1,000-layer quartz is believed to stimulate the creative mind, encourage a deeper spiritual connection, and help release past traumas. It's also associated with the crown chakra and is thought to promote inner peace and clarity. And remember, for crown chakra, we are now connecting at the highest level of our, well, not as high as like soul star chakra I just learned about recently. But the crown chakra is connection to, spirit. And so in the power of these cards especially, there's a lot of spiritual, divine, and beyond this lifetime kind of connection and messaging that again intimidates me, but at the same time draws me in. So let's go ahead and see where this goes. Okay, and put these here. Okay, there we go. Move those over there. And so, yeah, the only thing I prepped for yesterday was like the definitions on the stones. So the rest of this is what I'm guided to do. Okay. And also last time, these were very difficult for me to shuffle, not because they're physically difficult, but the energy in these cards are quite strong and therefore doesn't make it easy. So let me focus. Sadness, suffering, sadness, personal sadness, universal sadness, the sadness of all. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Again, Goosebumps. Okay. The body in spiritual connection communicates resonance, communicates connection. It's like this, and then boom, confirmation through the body, whether it is vibration, goosebumps, something more intense, sometimes a little more subtle as well. But this is pretty clear that we will just start with these 2 cards, okay? And again, without looking at the guidebook, we can't ignore the power of these images. This represents, or is, right, a young shaman, maybe a young shaman in training. She looks so young. She looks hesitant, even little fear behind the eyes, but showing up, right? Showing up in all this, traditional, formal, like almost like a uniform, right? I'm here to, I'm here for business. I'm here on business, right? But yeah, I can really, oh, yeah, not for the faint of heart. Working with spirit is not for the faint of heart. And again, I'm just looking a little at the definition for the tiger's eye, the blue tiger's eye. Believed to offer protection, enhance intuition and psychic abilities, and balance the throat chakra for better self-expression. And not everyone called into spiritual leadership, if you will, wants to be a leader, wants to use their voice. It's easier to just stay to yourself, hide away, protect yourself from the world. But from what I know about Korean shamanism, and maybe it's with all shamanism, I don't know, I'm still learning, there is this belief that there is a calling. And when there is a calling, you really don't, I don't know, do you get a choice to ignore it? I don't know if you can. Because it's a calling. It's like an energetic pull. It just drags you towards the thing, the higher purpose. And it's very conflictual. Oh, going back to the 1,000-layer cord, right? That internal conflict, right? Because you're also learning, like, you're processing, you're digesting, you're synthesizing, like, what is all this additional information that's maybe coming in spiritual or psychic channels, that you need to then create a different frame of mind to again understand, right? And that doesn't happen overnight. That is a very overwhelming, but also just it stretches your intuition, it stretches your mind, it stretches your sense of self, it stretches everything you have thought about the world and your place in it. It just flips it on its head and makes you go cry in a bathtub for half an hour. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I do want to read what's in here, because it's so powerful. It's so powerful. Is there a message here for me? Is there a message here for you? Okay. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the word awaken. Oh no. Okay. Spiritual growth, unlearning old, seeking your truth, clarity is coming. Whew. You are being asked to open your eyes to the truth surrounding you. Whether you feel ready or not, the veil is being lifted and you will start noticing, seeing, and feeling the world around you differently. What you have known as truth is being challenged and may cause you discomfort and fear. Know this is all divine. Growth and expansion cannot happen without this process. Know you are safe and guided in exploring your truth. Be patient and willing to awaken with self-compassion and positive support from others. This card may also mean the clarity and direction you have been seeking is coming. Thank God. So stay open and mindful to receive it. I am awakening up to my divine truth. Again, you may not believe this, and it's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't believe it either. I have not read that ever before. So whatever I was saying before reading this, okay? Okay? Confirmation. Confirmation. Again, can't ignore when you receive confirmation. Oh, Jesus, why am I filming this? Okay. I will move on to the next card, okay? And if I start crying, I'm gonna cry, but I don't think I will. Well, if I do, I do. I'm also gonna drink some tea. Oh. Surrender. Are you kidding me? From sadness comes joy. And surrender. When I say from sadness comes joy, sorry, hold on, my AirPods are dinging. Again, technology not letting us have any peace. Oof, okay, maybe that's gonna be a different video. Surrender. Surrender, surrender. Again, the last video focused on ego, on attachment, working towards a capacity to surrender. Again, decades of conditioning, decades of limited self-belief or limited beliefs about the world, about what is not, what should be, what shouldn't be, what's in your control, what's out of your control. Surrender, 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 surrender. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. This is compassion. This is profound wisdom. This is this, not even a gentle reminder, right? It is literally, in a weird way, there is still choice in this process, right? Choice of noticing where the mind goes. Does fear make the mind attach to not moving forward, not believing, not trusting something you can't see. There is a kindness in confirmation. As humans, we like things tangible. We like to have evidence. Again, right? This whole journey is about evidence. And it is, again, getting just upended, right? Like the cart is getting like tipped over. All the fruits are falling out, and someone is laughing, right? Buddha is laughing. Spirits are laughing, right? Okay, now let's see what this says about surrender. Okay. Trust the process, release control, stop trying too hard. Ooh, that is good for me to hear. We sometimes fear the unknown aspects of our journey. We think we should get more involved in order to control the outcome. This controlling behavior only creates an artificial sense of security. In reality, it hinders the divine magic of manifesting. In what ways could you be inviting in controlling or white-knuckling energy? Like I said, okay? I trust the divine order. Everything is working out well and for the highest good. This is an excellent reminder of something else I wanted to share. So recently, again, my very good friend and I were discussing like what's going on, right? And she said, I was sharing how like I don't have enough time. There isn't enough time. There's all this stuff coming in, so much to do, so much to learn. And she stopped and she said, we're done with time. We're done with time. So now, when I feel like I don't have enough time to learn, to figure out like technical crap on YouTube or filming or learning about different forms of healing and crystals and just it keeps growing. It's more and more and more. Oh, sorry. Now I'm translating languages for the title and descriptions like on my videos. And so like, oh, add more to my plate, please add more to my plate. This is I have a job. I have a job. And this is like, oh, here's another job. You get to have 2 jobs now. And I do a lot of this job in the middle of the night. There's not enough time. We're done with time. Well, I will now pick a Sigil card. Again. Super boost the super. Okay. This reading was meant to be about sadness. This sadness is only temporary. When we let it, we let it release. Ooh, too many. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all of those. I will not. I cannot. Sorry. Oh, I'm not supposed to say can't, sorry. Please give me a break. I just want one card. I'll take more, but that was too many. Thank you. Oh. Oh. I don't get to feel sad anymore. I don't get to feel sad anymore. I don't need to feel sad anymore. Healing. As I was saying, sadness is not something to be afraid of. It's not something to repress. It's not something to deny, but it is uncomfortable. It does challenge the attachment, if you will, to wanting to feel good, right? And that's kind of, you know, I think is that psychological cheating? I don't know. And then we get a card like this, healing. Healing. Again, crying, releasing the stress, the physiological stress, the emotional stress, the unresolved stress, the interconnected events of sadness, of suffering, not just for one, but for all. How do we cry for the world? Perhaps we need to cry for the world more, to release more space for our own healing abilities. When we put healing energy out into the world, it does make a difference. Maybe it's just with someone one-on-one, or maybe it is whoever you run into, right? Or you intentionally give care to. But maybe it also goes further than you realize. Oh my goodness, this process. I'm filming it. I'm filming it. I'm filming it. I'm filming it. Okay. Let's see what this says for healing. I'm really wanting to know. Yeah, again, I'm not in the energy of like lightness and curiosity today. This is very different overall energy, which I'm very grateful for. And also, where did that go? Here we go. Let's see. Healing. Okay. Spirit guide. Ooh. Dangun Mountain Spirit. Ooh. Dangun Mountain Spirit. Is that a mountain in Korea? I will have to look that up. In South Korea? Element Earth. Yes, please. Let's bring it back down to ground. Being all up here sometimes just feels kind of like, I just want to like be basic. Again, element earth used for healing, for grounding, amplifying elemental power of earth. Ooh. So imagine coming back down, grounded into the earth. And the earth is the world. Yes, there's water between continents, but under the water, there's still earth, right? There is a energy of imagining, sure, right? being so grounded, so expansive in that groundedness that you could cover the earth with it. And remember, the energy we're talking about is healing. Oh, hello. Healing. Can we heal the world? Can we heal the entire planet? That's not the question. That's not the question. Knowing we all deserve healing. We all deserve peace, right? Because groundedness, being present, is a state of peace. It's a state of ease. It's a state of safety. Everyone deserves safety. And perhaps that is why when energy was channeling through me while I was taking a bath, it was a sense of profound universal suffering. We all deserve peace and love and compassion, self-forgiveness, a fresh start, whatever it is that brings you back to a state of being where then you want to know yourself. You want to be a better person, and you want to be a better person for others. Whew. I think that will be it. Okay. Yeah, I again am very grateful for the power of messaging, confirmation, guidance, support that the Morning Calm Oracle has given me and hopefully has given you today. Sadness is only temporary. We move through it, we flow through it like a river. We get out of the water. We get our feet back on the ground and we move on. Take good care. Bye-bye.